5-year-old Haun and 4-year-old Seon were two sisters living in South Korea. They loved playing with their 5-year-old neighbor friend, a girl named Zuyoung. When the three little girls got together, they had big adventures. These girls had no fear of any creature, big or small. One of the girls' favorite activities was catching flies and bugs and putting them into a jar. All around their apartment building they went, hunting high and low for flies and bugs. When Haun, Seon, and Zuyoung had caught enough flies and bugs, they looked for a lizard. All around their apartment building they went, hunting high and low for a lizard. What do you think the girls did when they captured a lizard? They fed it a delicious meal of flies and bugs, of course. Then they released the lizard to resume its interrupted journey across an apartment building wall. Haun and Seon would have liked to bring the lizard and flies and bugs into their apartment, but their mom wouldn't let them. She said lizards, flies, and bugs belonged outdoors. Their mom also said cats belonged outdoors. Several cats with no home lived in the garden outside the apartment building. Haun, Seon, and Zuyoung enjoyed petting them, talking to them, and feeding them. Their mom didn't allow flies, bugs, lizards, and stray cats in the apartment, but she did make an exception for a baby bird. Once, the girls found a baby sparrow that was shivering with cold after falling out of its mother's nest. Their mom allowed the girls to bring it into the apartment to warm up in a box. Then they returned the baby sparrow to its mother. Haun, Seon, and Zuyoung were the best of friends. They loved to play, and they loved animals. But they had one big difference. Haun and Seon loved Jesus, but Zuyoung had never heard of Jesus. Haun and Seon were waiting for Jesus to come and take his children to heaven. Zuyoung had never heard that Jesus would come and take people to heaven. Haun and Seon wanted their friend to know and love Jesus. They began praying every night for her and her family to know him. The girls couldn't bear the thought of not playing with their dear friend in heaven. Then the girls grew older and started to go to school. They didn't have as much time to play. One Sabbath morning, Zuyoung knocked on their friend's door. "Can we play at your place today?" she asked. "We can't play here today because we are going to church," Haun said. "It would be great if we could get together to go to church," Seon said. Zuyoung couldn't go that day, but she kept coming over on Sabbath mornings, and her friends kept inviting her to church. One Sabbath morning, she agreed to go to church. Haun and Seon were overjoyed. It was an answer to their prayers. They had prayed every night for 2 years for Zuyoung to know Jesus. Today, Haun is 13, Seon is 12, and Zuyoung is 13, and she has been going to church with them every Sabbath for 6 years. The girls are also pathfinders, and they look forward to playing with insects, lizards, and cats in heaven one day. Pray for Zuyoung's family to also know Jesus.